Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Pimentel and I'm a pilot for an airline in the United States. So it has been quite some time since I have recorded a video. The last month has been quite hectic, not necessarily for just me and for my life, but really for the whole world and the United States. And the news is just breaking off every single day, which I'm sure that's just how it's always been, but maybe right now I'm a little bit more focused on it. But anyway, I did want to talk about the tragedy that happened on January 29th, 2025, which was the accident with the Black Hawk helicopter Pat 25 and PSA Flight 5342. So that tragedy truly has made my heart feel so heavy for the last month, and my thoughts and prayers have been with every single person affected in this terrible accident. And I truly have been feeling sick to my stomach after that happened. And it's been almost a month now. I've worked many trips, I've gotten on an airplane many times, and I have continued to live my life normally since the accident happened. But I still feel this feeling of melancholy with me. After the accident happened, I feel like going to work or going on a trip, a lot of the passengers and crew just felt very sad. And I was definitely right there with them. I definitely had this sick to my stomach feeling for quite a few weeks now. And it's hard to imagine what the crew and the passengers and the pilots of the Black Hawk went through in those moments before the collision. And it really just breaks my heart. And I can't stress this enough that everybody has really been in my thoughts and prayers these past month. And that's really all I can say in a situation like this. I've received a lot of text messages and questions about how do I keep flying, or is the aviation industry still safe? And of course, yes, the aviation industry is still the safest method of travel. People are more likely to have a fatality in a car accident versus a plane accident, of course. So, of course, it is still safe to travel by air. Although I understand people being apprehensive, especially since I believe that since that accident took place, a lot of other accidents and incidents have happened, and the media has broadcasted them more frequently, I think, than they would have in a previous year. But that's just what we're living with and what we are dealing with. So that being said, as a flight attendant and a pilot and an avid traveler, I think that this accident just hit home because it was with the wholly owned of the airline that I previously worked for. And the last 7 years of my life have really spent primarily on an airplane. So it's just crazy to think of that scenario happening to me or a loved one, a family, a friend, because not only am I in the airlines, but nearly so many people in my life are in the airlines, and so many important people in my life are in the airline industry as well. So it just really hit home for me. I just wanted to touch up on that, and I hope that everybody is feeling safe and not as anxious about flying but I understand that it is a hard pill to swallow, and that hopefully the NTSB report will be out soon and come out with answers to all of our questions. With that being said, I didn't really feel like recording much this last month just because of this feeling of sadness that I kind of felt was an umbrella over me. But I'm doing better now, I'm fine, and I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of recording things. I did go on a trip with my husband in earliest January. We went to St Lucia. It was absolutely beautiful. And I never got to mention this, but that's the trip that I actually saw the Starship Flight 7, basically the explosion of the rocket. So that was really cool. And I posted a video on my Instagram and also on a YouTube short about it. But really, the captain came on the PA and said, "Hey guys, look outside the window and you can see the debris of a rocket launch." And of course, I grabbed my phone, opened the window, started recording, and it was really a breathtaking moment. I was in awe. I literally looked at Fern and was like, Wow. So it was really cool. And of course, I happened to have the window seat, so I was able to see it better than he did. But anyway, I recorded it, I posted it. It went viral, actually. It was a crazy video, but it was really cool that I got to experience that firsthand like that. And I wasn't scared at all. The captain actually came back on the PA after and explained a bunch of stuff to the crew and the passengers, so it was really cool. But anyway, I did want to show you guys some of the footage that I got in St. Lucia. It was an absolute beautiful island. Everybody was super sweet and a little expensive, but nothing that I thought would break the bank. So Fernando and I went there for only 3 days. So technically we landed, we stayed the night, we had a full day, and then the next day we spent the whole morning and a little bit of the afternoon, and then we left. So 3 days, very quick trip, but it was worth it. So stay tuned for a little bit of our St. Lucia experience. All right, everyone, so that was a little bit of our trip to St. Lucia. Like I mentioned earlier, we were there for a very short amount of time, but now with my schedule and with my new job, I don't necessarily have the freedom to switch my schedule around like I did as a flight attendant. And I'm just at the point in my life where if I only have 3 or 4 days off, I'm gonna take the trip because I don't wanna waste time. I wanna go places. I want to have kids eventually. I know that my life's going to change. My life has already changed with this new job. I know that it's going to continue to change when I want to have kids. And I know that changes are just happening all the time. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. You never know if tomorrow is promised. So I figured I might as well live my life when I can, if the opportunity presents itself and if it's feasible. So I convinced my husband to go with me on this trip, and it was quick, but it was easy, breezy, beautiful, and it was cover girl, so we did it. But no, I'm just kidding. He really enjoyed it as well, and we had been planning on doing something quick, so it worked out because we also really try to plan our schedules together and have the same days off, but it doesn't always happen. So when it does, we really like to jump on the opportunity to go and experience something new. But anyway, that is it for this video. I am sorry for my lack of posting, and I promise that I'm going to be more consistent. I know that I keep saying that, but really, I'm going to try because I love making videos and I want to keep making them. So I'm going to give it my best. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and I will see you in the next one. Beijinhos. Ciao, ciao.